Hey there, Aries. Welcome back. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Aries. Hope y'all are staying warm out there, Aries. Give us a clear, concise message here for Aries, Spirit. All right, Aries. So, you might have lost an opportunity or something has fallen through for you here. And it looks like it's because you're trying to, avoid trouble. Maybe you avoided a situation or you avoided somebody, a person in your community because you didn't want to have problems. You don't want to have problems. You don't want to have a dispute with this person. Looks like you've been through a lot already and you've learned from these experiences that you've been through. Somebody's recognizing you for the experiences you've been through. Somebody's realizing that you've been through a lot and that you carry a lot on your shoulders. You just carry those experiences with you everywhere you go, and there's something that you do that pretty much lets this person know that you've been through a lot. It could be like maybe you apologize a lot. Maybe you apologize for things that you didn't do, or for reasons that has nothing to do with you, but you're just saying you're sorry. Um, that's what I'm hearing. So there's a telltale sign that you're carrying around with you that this person is seeing, and they're realizing that you've been through hell and back. They're noticing that about you. And it's not just one person, it could be people in your community, more than one person. This person seems to be upset, because somebody around you might be taking advantage of you, or somebody around you is pulling you down, I want to say, like making you feel depressed or making you feel like you need to take a break or just taking more than their share and really burning you out. So it's kind of you know, like you have somebody around you who's constantly expecting things from you and it's unreasonable. It's an unreasonable amount of expectation that this person has for you, right? So you have somebody that's around you or people in your community is noticing that. They're like, hey, Aries is getting taken advantage of here. Aries is really getting pulled down here. Aries is, not really standing their ground. Aries is not really standing up for themselves. And this person over here just taking and taking and taking from Aries. So you have people around you who is noticing all these things. People are also noticing that you are definitely in charge of your life, though, but you're still, it's kind of like a surprise for people because they see you as being in charge of your life. You're making the right decisions, but yet there's could be one specific person that you're allowing to take advantage of you, or you have allowed to take advantage of you. Okay, this could be like a past reading. So this could be something that happened in the past. But they're really surprised here. Somebody's like really surprised about the whole situation, how unfair it is. I do feel like somebody's getting ready to take some kind of action. Maybe this is a pattern in your life. Maybe you have allowed other people to take advantage of you, and now this person or people, right, is seeing it and they're like, okay, you know what? We're not going to let this happen again. Aries has already been hurt. Aries is going to get hurt again. Aries is heading toward this inevitable pain, trauma or something. So let's interfere here. Let's get together. Let's talk to this person. Let's make sure that this person pays their way. Let's investigate more. Maybe we're seeing things wrong, and then if we're seeing things right, then let's go ahead and do something about this because Aries is not going to get what they want here. Aries is not going to get what they want here, but we're going to make sure that Aries gets what they deserve because Aries, you have the Sun card coming out. So I feel very strongly that this group in your community, could be family members also, they're going to make sure that something is fair for you. Somebody's going to speak up. Somebody's going to say something. Somebody's going to say, hey, this ain't right. You're treating Aries this way. What's wrong with you? Somebody's going to interfere in how somebody is taking from you. Because you have somebody around you who is doing this, and maybe they don't realize it. Maybe they don't know that you've been through this before, right? Like, you've done this before. This has happened to you before. You might have like a soft spot for this person, or you might be under the impression that it's your job to do these things. So, like, if it's your child, right, you might feel like, well, it's your job to do A, B, and C because that's your child. And your child is like 40 years old, and you're still like, something like that. Anyways, there's people around you that are coming in, Aries, and they want to make sure that you get something right for you. That something's going to be fair for you. Something's going to be revealed to you, right? Like, they want to make sure that, yeah, you got good people around you. It looks like you have some good people around you that are wanting to be fair, which is not common in this world. You know what I mean? It's not something that's very common in this world nowadays. I mean, everybody's out for themselves and taking whatever they can get, right? I think you have some really good friends around you that want to see you happy, that want to see you content, that want to be there for you, they want to support you. They genuinely care about you, and they want to see you happy. They want to see you fulfilled. They want to see you emotionally thriving. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Tell me more, Spirit. What's going on around Aries? Okay. I think you don't see this happening around you. Like, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. You're just, yeah, you don't see this happening. All right, let's go ahead and see what else is going on here. Okay, is there anything else here other than this, Spirit? Is there anything else going on here that I need to know? Somebody is very surprised. Oh, somebody's very surprised about something that you could be doing online. Okay, or it could be something that you said online. Maybe you said something that was about freedom, or it could have been something about finances, the looks of things. It could also be something that was non traditional, or maybe you're saying something online that could be like unusual, unusual. But there's something that you're saying online that people are recognizing or seeing. Okay, you're doing something online. Tell me more. Why is the strength card there? You might be standing up for like the underdog, like speaking up for the underdog, like, let's just say for like the homeless, right? Like, you're speaking up for something important around you. You're saying something that is might be controversial, okay? It might be political too, right? It's something that it's going to pay off. Like, something that you're saying is actually going to pay off. We do have the 7 of coins coming out. So, it's something that's going to pay off for you. It's like something that you're doing online is going to be a seed for something that is coming in the future. Okay? So, something that's going to, okay. So, somebody that you used to hang out with in the past here, Aries, is watching you, paying attention to what you're doing online. They're not revealing themselves, they're not showing themselves, and this could be somebody who's in love with you. Somebody who's in love with you is watching you online. Could be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. They're paying attention. This could be somebody that you used to drink with, somebody that you used to go to parties with, I would say. Or this could be somebody that you met at a party. This is somebody who has love for you, okay? This could very well be the person who is noticing something going on around you. And this could very well be the same person who wants to say something or do something because they feel like you're getting taken advantage of. This person is supposed to be like a blessing in your life, but you don't see it. And there it is again. Somebody that you met at a party or somebody that is part of a group that you're a part of. Okay? And like this person is supposed to be a blessing for you, but you don't see them. You don't see them around you, you know? But there is this or maybe because, well, it could be because you're having a new beginning at something or you're focusing on something else. You have something exciting going on in your life right now. You know, you seem to be distracted with that. Yes, so you maybe it has something to do with the things that you're saying online, right? Maybe you started your own channel or something, right? And you're just like really focused and excited on that, right? And that's why you're not paying attention to this person. But this person is supposed to be a blessing for you. There's something that you're doing, specifically something that you're doing that might be something that has led you to a new way of thinking, or something happened to you in your life where your ideas had changed or something, and that's what's leading you down this new road here. Or you're changing other people's perspective. Maybe well, okay, I don't know why that's there. Maybe you're changing other people's perspective, or you're saying things that this person is like watching and listening, and they can connect, right? You're saying something that people can connect with, or this person can connect with, okay? There is something that you're unaware of, right? You're unaware of this person and it's still coming out. Like this person, you're unaware of them. You're unaware that this person could be your twin flame because y'all seem to be a perfect match for each other. So you might not even realize that this person is like your perfect match. Your could very well be your forever person, right? Okay. Tell me more about the judgment in reverse. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know, Aries. You have somebody watching you. You're about to go down a split in the road. There's a decision that needs to be made here. And you're I feel like you're going to make this decision because you're not aware of this person. Okay? Let's see where this is going. But it's going to lead you to something better. So go ahead and make that decision. Because it looks like you have abundance coming around you. You have a very passionate, exciting new beginning like around the corner, and it seems like any path that you choose, okay, is going to end up leading you to this person who cares about you, who wants to defend you and protect you, and somebody who wants to stand up for you, you know? It looks like it doesn't matter what choice you make, even though you need to make a decision. There's a decision that needs to be made and you need to do it quickly, right? Um, but do be sure to get all the facts before you make this decision because it does look like you don't have all the information about things, Aries. So do take the time to inform yourself, dig into it, do some research, because there is something here that you don't see, you don't know about, and you could be making the wrong decision. Not that it's not going to lead to this person, don't get me wrong, but it just might be the wrong decision for you where you're not going to be as happy. You know what I mean? So, Spirit is saying, do your homework. If you do your homework, you're going to be so excited. Okay? Because one of the paths is going to lead you to a whole new beginning and a beginning of abundance. Okay? Abundance in love, abundance in spirituality, abundance and feeling good and happy and being fulfilled. Could be abundance in money, right? But they're both going to be fine. Either path that you pick will be fine, just that you'll be so much happier on one path than you will the other. And that's why you need to make sure you're doing your homework, okay? So if it's a move, like just say if it's a move, do good on Google Maps, check out the area, make sure it has everything that you want, see how close is it to the hospital, or if you have health issues and stuff. Just prioritize what are your needs, what are your wants, and just like walk yourself through it. If it's a move, right? If it's like for you needing to move. Um, can't think of what else it could be, but anyways, whatever it is, do your homework. That's what Spirit is saying. Okay. Yes. So you have some exciting stuff coming towards you, and this person's gonna be watching you. I'm hearing that happiness is coming towards you. You did have the Sun card coming out over here, and now you have the Ten of Cups coming out here. Confirmation. Happiness is coming up for you around the corner. I'm seeing like a happy home. I'm also seeing an ending of one chapter and the beginning of another chapter. And a happy family. So your whole family. So this is like something that you're gonna do that's gonna make your whole family happy. So it's not just making yourself happy. And you know what, Aries? I'm not surprised because with your personality type, you're not the kind of person who's just going to make yourself happy and just like, ugh, who cares about my family? No, you're going to want your whole family to be a part of something, and you're going to want your whole family to be just as happy as you are. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Oh, goodness. If it's not one thing, it's another. Sorry, guys. If it's not one thing, it's another. If it's not the phone ringing, it's the dog barking. It's always something. Anyways, I'm going to get out of this reading, Aries. You have somebody around you who really cares about you, who's very concerned about you, and who's definitely watching you and observing you and wanting to protect you and stand up for you. And it's good. It's good. It really is good. Catch me in the next one, guys. Do be cautious with taking on way too much at this time, okay? Do be cautious with, like taking too much responsibility, or, thinking that, like, say if you work 40 hours a week, right? And then all of a sudden you're like, yes, I could work 80 hours a week. That kind of thing, like taking on too much at one time. Instead of going like from 40 hours to 42 hours, 44, and then gradually rise up in that, you know what I mean? Um, try to take on way too much at one time, basically. Anyways, guys, stay warm out there, okay? Don't forget to feed the birds and the animals if you can. And y'all take care. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Catch me in the next one, guys. Y'all take care. Bye bye.